Hi Flosstube, I'm Joy.
I'm Emma Kay.
And we're the Carolina Stitchers.
We're back.
We are super happy to be back with you guys. It's October
23rd,
a Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's been going on, Emma?
A lot. I had a baby.
You did have a baby.
1 month ago today.
I can't believe
it's
it.
Time's flown by and I don't know. It's been amazing. I'm tired but happy and just.
She is a living baby doll.
She's so precious. She's very calm for first baby. I think that's what we needed.
Yeah.
She's just so sweet.
She's calm. If she fusses, you just pick her up and she stops.
Yeah.
That's it. She's like a real live baby doll.
She's so precious.
So we're having fun with her.
Didn't know I could love someone so much.
I know.
But.
And I had my procedure, which it went well, but it didn't solve the problem. So I'm back in there November 6th.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have that done, which means we'll be gone again after that for a few weeks. For the simple fact that I can't talk for maybe like 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Wasn't that? I'm hoping it won't be as rough this time. It was I felt like rough last time. I always think everything is going to be, I feel like they make things sound really bad, and then you do them, they're not that bad. This, I felt like they didn't make sound like rough enough.
Yeah, they made it
so
sound
I was a
more
little
easy.
surprised. But I had that done before Sophia got here. So Emma came over and did all
Helped
the things.
watch the dogs, hang out with the youngest, and
so we had that. What else have we had? Have we been here since your baby shower?
no, we had a baby shower, and that was amazing. We had my older siblings and my in-laws were able to come down, and we all got to celebrate. We moved from our apartment to a house now, and so we did that.
Oh yeah, we moved. We decorated before Sophia was born. We came over there one day.
So we're decorated for Halloween, not missing that. And then yeah, we had Sophia about a month after the baby shower. So
yeah. And she got some sweet gifts from some of you guys.
So many amazing gifts, which I've sent out thank yous.
Oh, good.
Yep, I just appreciate it all. She's spoiled already. She was spoiled before she even got here.
And she's just such a sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't shown her online, like maybe for all the grands, kind of like the back of them.
Or keep it
we're just
private.
trying to, it's not so much you guys, but it's just the state of the internet that we're in now, and just trying to keep their privacy until they're old enough to
make that decision if they want to be online. It's just a different age, even from when we were growing up, like Facebook and all that. It's just
for sure,
just different.
And Facebook was always more of just people that we knew, like in real life, or had met at least before. And so she's not a big secret. We're just trying to protect their privacy for the grands and their parents as well. But she's great. How much does she weigh?
When she was born, she weighed 6 pounds, 10 ounces. And right now she's up to, we weighed her Sunday and she was 9 pounds, 2 ounces. So she's gaining weight like no tomorrow. She's very observant. Like when she does, she sleeps a lot still, but when she does wake up, she follows like noises and people with her eyes.
She really does. And then if she fusses at all, you just pick her up and snuggle her, and
she's such a calm baby. Like maybe 10 minutes. I think the most she's cried at a time has been like 30 minutes, if that.
Maybe.
That was when me
That's why I said she if you want to know what she looks like, she looks just like Emma. But I said she must get her personality from her father's side.
I think so. She's very chill,
very relaxed. They were good babies, though. You guys were all good babies. I said that must be why I had so many, because they were great. Now they all turned into 5 of them turned into teenage girls. So
I don't believe Sophia will ever be sexy. I just can't see it.
No, there's no way. She's just the sweetest baby ever. Yep. So we are super happy to be back with you guys. And we missed you, and we're in the craft room, which is not fully finished. And I'm going to get curtains and then probably something else.
Like sconces or something. Well, no, you've got the lamps, so.
Yeah. I don't know what, but something else. My husband made that shelf for me and hung it up just the other day. So I threw a few things up there. And then here, I'm having a good time just putting some of my finishes for the different holidays. And I also have something that I'm hanging up right there.
I love it.
So we're going to kind of have this all full of fun things. So I'm going to show you guys a couple of these once we get to finishes. But I guess we'll go ahead and start. Do you have any not fully finishes, but regular finishes?
I have 2. which one of them's a smaller one. Let me see. I've got the pattern. So this is Bent Creek Autumn Spice plus white. And I was going through all of my stitching supplies, and I had some floss that was like a variated. I don't remember. I want to say it was Harvest Corn. I don't think I have it. Oh, I do. It's Flower Silk by Stitchy Box, and it's Flint Corn.
Oh, I love that.
And so I had this just sitting down. It was
What did you think about the silk?
I love stitching on it. It was a little bit tricky because this is a smaller count fabric.
Yeah.
But my only thing is, I'm trying to see because it's upside down now, is with this color, it is difficult to see the actual turkey. And I tried white, I tried whatever, ultimately just decided on a chestnut.
Bless you.
So it's kind of like a, what's it called? Like one of those puzzles.
Yes.
Oh, you can kind of see it better on the camera. So it's got the little turkey. I just did like a chestnut brown, but with the dark purples, it was kind of hard to see. So it was one of those, you live and learn, but I'd already stitched it. So
I think we can finish cute little up today if you want to.
Let's do it.
I don't know what you want to do with it, but
anything.
We could do that. Yep.
So I got that done. And then this next one, which I don't have the actual picture for it, but I finally finished the Stephen King house.
Beautiful.
This is stitched on Stormy Gray Dyed Effect by Fabric Flare. And I want to say it's 18 count is usually
I think
what
it's, no, 14.
14 count. But I finally finished.
I love that.
I was stitching on this like there's no tomorrow. I started it 3 years ago before our first Stitch Con. And so finally finished. I think.
Now, are you going to take this to a framer? Or are you going to...
want to frame it. I just don't know if I'm going to take it to a framer or just kind of
do something.
Frame it. If we want to finish it, I just don't know. I love it so much. So I want to display
kind of
it.
Scary, you know, the wood where the planks aren't even.
Oh, like the jagged planks.
Yeah.
We got to do that. I want to do that because this definitely deserves to be fully finished. It was a lot of work.
That's
I
gorgeous.
thought it was so cool, and I tried to watch the movies
so proud of
as
you.
I
You
was
did
stitching.
great.
This is my biggest finish. Biggest thing I've stitched.
I
So
love that, Emma.
I was super happy about that. But those
So
are
pretty.
my 2 finishes.
Do you have a fully finish?
No, ma'am.
Sophia's your only fully finished.
Yes, that was my big project. Well, technically I have a fully finished, but it's not stitched.
Oh, show that.
So I was working on, I call it a cry cut. I know it's Cricut, but I was working on my cry cut. I broke that out. And so Sundays, since Sophia's been born, we go to Mimi and Papa's house to watch football. And I have a free trial of the cry cut access. So you get all these designs and fonts. So I made this with my iron-on vinyl. It's just a Gerber onesie. And it says, on Sundays, we watch football with Mimi and Papa.
That is true.
The iron-on.
Only things we do on Sunday now are just snuggle baby.
Yep, and watch football.
We do nothing else.
And it's funny, I had to print off 2 of these because I had it all done and cut out, and so it was ready to iron on. I ironed on the wording, and so I had to go and get the pink football, and I couldn't find it. And so I printed off another one. But when I finished ironing... The extra football was on the back.
That.
So
it's like a Where's Waldo.
It's like a little surprise. Yeah. So that was my first little iron-on vinyl that I did.
A great job.
Cricut
I love that, Emma. I'm going to show you guys I have fully finishes. All of my finishes, that was one thing with being a little bit down and out. Because I felt so good once I could get up here again. And so I think all of my finishes I have fully finished. And with going through everything we've been going through, lately I've been concentrating on one project at the time. So on Instagram, I kind of post on my stories every day, like day 1, day 2. Some days I get a lot done and some days I get next to nothing
when you're snuggling baby.
So I thought I'll just get a few of these. We plan to come back next week and I'll show you the rest of them. And because I think we have one more week before the 6th.
Yes.
Right? And so then again we'll be on a little hiatus. Hopefully not that long. So I was going to show you guys a couple of the ones I finished. This is a little galvanized drawer. It looks like a drawer, but I bought it at Hobby Lobby a long time ago. I got like 3 of them. And then this is a little pumpkin from Dollar Tree.
It's so cute. That's Dollar Tree?
Dollar Tree.
Dang.
And they have the little snaps on them. And then this is loose in here so I can replace them. And this was a freebie for Lizzie Kate. It was on one of those... It was the long sampler one that she did, and it came with little pieces every time.
Oh, yep.
And so that was just a freebie, so I just stick that in there, and then just clip this on, and then just set it up over here. It's a little wonky, but I'll fix it later. And I'll show you guys this one, which I found this pumpkin. It's a frame. I found this frame at Hobby Lobby. In fact, I don't know if this can, there we go. That's the skew, because this was this year, and it's an actual frame. But what I did was I just finished this piece and Velcroed it on top. And this was hands-on design. I don't remember the name of it, but it was also one that came out in pieces. It was like a
hands-on design.
Yeah.
We'll add it to the description.
And so
That's
I thought
beautiful.
that's a cute little finish. But like I said, it's just Velcroed. So if I do change my mind, plus this is kind of uneven, so I didn't think it would be that good with a more permanent way.
You can always put like a fall, like a Thanksgiving something on it too, since it's just a pumpkin.
That is what I was thinking. It's gonna fall. Yeah. And then I'll show you this one. This is it's
the trilogy.
Is it the trilogy?
Because I have the same. That was my first stitch when I got back into stitching. Was the little.
And then it is came in 3 different patterns. And then this came. Was that separate?
The border, I believe so, or it was online.
Yeah. And so I just finished it and stuck it in here, so I can just take it out and flip it over. And that one I also did get at Hobby Lobby.
I love the galvanized trays and the doors.
So I just stuck that in here and it rests. And I'll show you this, which is a Plum Street, and I finished this several years ago. And I think it's something about, I think it's like spring jacks or.
I love that.
And I used just a blue, probably ice blue Lugana. Finished this myself on a pumpkin crate that I purchased at Hobby Lobby. Backed it with some. This isn't Priscilla's. I just bought that fabric at Walmart. And then finish it. It was a lot of stitching for this pumpkin.
That is. Just that pumpkin alone, my Lanta.
So much.
It looks so great.
The light purple with the hands-on design. It's whatever was called for. I think it's a fabric by Stephanie. And I'm not sure it's still available. It may be that it was just for that project. Because I did get the whole kit.
Oh,
which is unfortunate because I deleted all of my email and it came in email. So she had like the little monsters that you could do on the perforated paper. So I have the perforated paper, but I
don't have the pattern.
Deleted.
I wonder if you can find it. If it's recently deleted, you might be able to find it on the archives. But
no,
maybe.
Because when I delete my email, I also delete my trash.
Oh yeah,
I get rid of all of it. This is my latest finish. Took me 11 days from start to finish, stitching with the Housewives, Believe in the Magic. And when I show you mine, you're going to see that this is different. I didn't do it intentionally. When I did this first house, I came over like 6 spaces, and there was no way in the world I was going to unpick that house. And so I reworked the bottom. But I purchased a sled at Hobby Lobby. And then this is how I finished it.
That's beautiful.
So this is Believe in the Magic. And you can see at the bottom what I did. Theirs was the 3 houses, a large snowman, and 1 tree in between. So I did trees on both sides. I did a mini snowman I found in another pattern that they had finished. And then I just added some falling snow and just kind of piling up.
I love that. That looks so great. I can't finagle it.
This is like the easiest finish because this sled already comes with all the stuff on it. And I kept it. Retails for $54, but I did not spend that because everything is half off. And I'll show you guys that in case you want to get a sled for yourself.
Was that Joann's or Hobby Lobby?
Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby.
And I'm so excited. They had it last year, I think, but they had them again this year. And I'm just going to hang it on an inside door. So I love that.
That's a perfect size for the finish too.
I know. It worked out perfectly. I did get a few other things at Hobby Lobby. Well, I'll show those in haul. I'll wait till haul. And then we'll show some other finishing ideas. But yep, stitching with the Housewives, Believe in the Magic, was a lot of fun. But it did take 11 days. And I stitched only on this for those 11 days. So there's that. Is that I think that's our finishes for today. And then we did our
the fully finished.
How about whips? Are you stitching anything right now?
A few whips. So I've tried to do some Halloween, like try to get what I can finish before Halloween because I'm kind of ready to stitch Christmas.
Me too.
I know, next week. But I'm in Christmas mode already. I'm so excited. But, oh, this is a long piece of fabric. So I started, which I stitched on this a bit this week. It's a Halloween Tiny Town by Heart and Hand, which I think is super cute. I love the tiny towns, but I haven't finished one. I've started a few. My goal is to finish this hopefully by Friday.
I love that.
We'll see. I'm able to get some stitching on because Sophia's pretty, like, she'll nap during the day. It's like an hour or so.
And then you can stitch on Sundays. Last Sunday when y'all left, Lala was like, I feel like I haven't seen my baby all day.
Because Mimi and Papa are getting the snuggles. So I've gotten this much done. I'd say I'm a little over halfway. So from the last time I showed this, I think I've added this, and these bats. I'm going to go through and add the buttons and like the eyes on the owl after. And I don't remember what fabric this is. It's a big piece I got a while ago.
Storm, I don't know.
It's a bit of a marbled. It's not fabric.
Did you get this from the Stitchen Kitten?
Stitchen Kitten.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know.
But I cannot
It's
remember
not
the
fabric
name
flare.
of it. But it is like a marbled
Stormy,
gray.
Looks
which
like
I
the fabric flare
love.
Stormy Night, but it's not.
But I really like the color
love that,
scheme.
Emma.
I thought it was more spooky than just the traditional, like the brown, beige.
Yeah. I agree.
So I've started on that, and I'm just doing the called for DMC.
I love it.
And this one is one of my newer ones. I bought this pattern at StitchCon over the summer, and it is
Oh, that's
the Artsy
another thing we didn't
Housewife.
update.
StitchCon. We had so much fun.
But we, not just that,
We signed
we got
up.
in.
Yep, Weekend
We
B.
signed in, signed
Weekend B.
up, and we can be. So, should everything go according to plan, we'll be at Weekend B. But our life is going to be,
It's been busy,
but it's getting busier.
but yes, it is.
Yeah. So, June's going to be crazy.
But oh, the Artsy Housewife. Sorry, I'm
We
sleepy.
got you off track.
Yeah, the Artsy Housewife, gorgeous, and I just love this. I love the little crow, and she's like, hello. But I'm doing this on not the called for fabric. This is fabric I got from the Stitchen Kitten. It is Crypt Cloth Lugana. It's 28 count. And then I'm doing mostly called for DMC. There's a few tweaks.
Gorgeous.
Let me see. I can't find it. I have a list of the tweaks, but the green, I'm just doing a close separate. But everything else is a called for in either DMC or the called for dyed floss.
That is gorgeous.
But I've got the pattern done. I mean, these roses are like 4 different colors. So
I
it
say
kind
it's
of
gorgeous, and the name of it is
gorgeous.
gorgeous.
So I love that. I want to get this finished. This is one I'm gonna kind of prioritize as well.
That's beautiful, Emma.
Let's see. And then this one, I barely got any stitching done, but it's the Witchy Stitcher.
Oh,
We're made for
It's a
each
good one.
other. It's Frankenstein's monster and Bride of Frankenstein. So we got that.
so neat.
And this is just a black Ada, but I've really only gotten his outline done. So I might finish the outline or get more of him done.
I love it.
Got that, and that's all the called for DMC. And then this one, I think I can finish this soon because I've been working on it. It's just a 310, so it's easy to stitch. It's Waxing Moon Designs, number 129, Black Cat's Halloween. And I'm working on the cat jumping over the jack-o'-lantern. And I've gotten a bunch of this finished. So it's just the 310 DMC and then just a scrap, like a beige Ada fabric.
So that's super easy to take around.
I think I'm gonna bring this on Sunday
Oh,
to try to finish up. I forgot my stitching last Sunday, so I was
I
like, dang,
know.
it's a prime
You gotta
opportunity.
rest.
I need a nap. But this is a bag by Sassy Jacks.
I think
Which I
no,
really liked.
Sassy Sacks. You're right. SAKS.
But I really love this. I think I got this from StitchCon the first year we went. And then I've actually stitched on a lot more than I thought. I was getting it all together last
She's
night.
a super easy baby.
And then this one is the Witchy Stitcher Bruja. But I might have to restart this one because I've gotten all of this done, and this is just a DMC, like a white on Ada. But this moon is supposed to be even with this moon, and I'm off somewhere because like I already had to finagle the R a bit and make it thicker, but this is not even.
You
I'm like,
sure?
I've already done, yes ma'am, I did the counts.
But I mean, because it has to go straight down here to be even.
So it's this right here.
I don't know, because those look...
I think I'm off by like 1 or 2 because I had to make the R thicker by 2. But I don't know because I've already stitched so much. I'm trying to see if there's a way I can
maybe I
make
would
the
leave this
smaller.
off on the bottom, and so you can even up the moon. Because would it be? It needs to be this, right? The top one. So I would just do the moon here and leave off that little arrow,
and then
because the moon is still there because it'll be closer.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Yep, and kind of just keep it. Because I think maybe with the letters, I can...
You could probably even unpick that. And if you didn't put them on either way, maybe for 2 stitches, you couldn't tell.
No. I think I'll do that then. Because I just did not want to have to pull that out or start over.
No way.
If it's a little thing, I'll unpick it. But something like that, I'm like, that's hours of stitching. Yeah. It really is.
Borders are hard if you mess up on a border. That's why usually, what you were doing... I do a border as I'm stitching.
The middle, so you kind of line up, but I must have gotten distracted. Let's see. This one.
How could that have been?
Like, Spooky Eyes by Lizzie Kate, and this was all kitted up. I want to say I bought this on eBay. You'd sent me the link, and it was just, it had all the floss, the trim for the finishing. So this was super cute. This might be a quick finish too, because it's all the same. It's Weeks Dye Works in Coal. And then I've just got the H done and the flower, but I think I could finish this week. Just as a little Halloween finish. This is my...
You better get just going on the Halloween.
I know. I'm so ready for Christmas. It's very tempting. And then this one wasn't a whip, so it's just this one's my last one. This one I'm close to finish as well. This is the Haunted Mausoleum of Julia. I always say this last name. I'm going to say Legare. And I love this. This is by The Little Stitcher, which I've got a few of her patterns, which I really love. It's super fun. And then I'm doing this on Mushroom. It's a 28 count Lugana. And I'm so close to finishing this. I would have probably finished this, but I'm working on the Mausoleum pillars, and I'm out of DMC 844, so I need to get some of that.
Well, before you go home, let's look.
We'll stitch it up. I thought I had it. I had this kitted up at one point, but then I must have used it for something else. Because once those are done, it's just the candles. Which is so funny, because remember all the DMC that you got by accident from Joann's? I have like quadruple of the same color. I'm like, I do not know how. That was so funny. But those... And still don't have the one. Nope. The one I need. I'm like, what in the world? I need to go through and just chart all the DMC and get the ones I'm missing. All right. Well, this was haul, but also a whip. I just started yesterday. This is Artful Offerings, Kind and Gentle Woodland Holiday Sampler. I love it. I saw this for the first time on Country Stitchers. We'll link that below. One of the episodes, Deb had been to Shepherd's Bush, and she shared the, what's it called? Conversion. Oh. Instead of the aqua, which that's adorable too, it's in greens. So it's more of like a traditional. Like Christmas. Yep. So I started that, and again, I am stitching monogamously right now until at least I can get well again and all that good stuff. This is Platinum Zweigart, and this is where I am so far. I love that. I love that it's a sampler, but the letters are kind of more muted. Yeah. You know, you're really going to focus on the bird and the deer, or reindeer. Mine's going to be big, though. I think this was on 36. So look how tiny the bird looks on the pattern. That is going to be a big pattern. And I can already see, I want to finish it, and I think put it in a white frame. Love that. I think that's going to be perfect. So this is what I'm working on. And like I said, I plan to stitch just on this till I can get it finished. And these are just the little magnet ties. I think they're computer ties. That's how they're advertised on Amazon. But I love them. And they're also magnets, so it really helps. And this is a needle miner that Emma gave me. Yes, Santa. And I think it was that StitchCon? It was StitchCon. I don't remember the artist. I have one of these that is Halloween also. These are definitely my favorite ones. And yeah, we don't remember the artist, but... They're cute. I love the ones that look like buttons. I have a Halloween one somewhere too. So today I'll be posting day 2. Yay! So I'm having a great time with that. And again, Country Stitchers shared the conversion, and they didn't label the Flosstube with a number, but I think at the beginning of it says Cross Stitch Shopping, and it's from November of last year. So if you guys want to go over there and get that. Ditto!
I was going to show you the whips that I'm switching out. I found this, which is a old antique magazine holder, I believe.
I love that.
And I found this at Goodwill. So I washed it off really well. Found it at Goodwill for $7. Was it $7 or was it $4? Is that day? Probably Goodwill. Weren't you with us?
I don't think I was with you all that time.
So I keep that in my bedroom and I just switch out the whips that I have going. And right now I have Halloween and fall whips, but I'm switching them out today.
For Christmas.
So let me show you guys what I was working on since, I think it's been July since we've been here.
July 24th.
So this is InkCircles, Another Year Creeps By.
Oh, I love this one. This is probably, InkCircles is great. I love
InkCircles. And I started somehow backwards, so I'm down here with the bones. And this, I don't know the fabric. I picked it up at Fire Poppies when we still had them here in Somerville. And so this is where I am at so far.
Beautiful.
And I am stitching all of the called for. So I was able to get some of that done. And this is in a Goose bag. I can always tell her bags because her vinyl feels different.
It's like a thicker.
It feels like sturdy, but it's not thick to where it's, you know, some of them are thick and they're not so translucent. Yep. So this is still very translucent. I always make sure, I know people have had problems with their vinyl bags sticking to their patterns. So my patterns stay inside, they're not in the sun, and I just make sure that they're not up against
the actual vinyl.
Yeah. Let's see, this is a Glendon Place. I worked on. Let's see if I can. I'll show this one because it shows the full finish. And this is Spooky Town Square. And when I'm finished, this is what I'll have. I think I brought this one back out when we were doing the, which is still going on, the building block sale. Missy and myself. But I restarted it. And this is on a crystal fabric from Picture This Plus, and I don't know. It's not Nocturne. I cannot remember. Hold on, let me see if I...
It's beautiful. I love how it's like the opalescent, like the glitter.
Alright, let me see if I kept... I kept it.
Yeah.
Oh, it is Nocturne. Crystal Nocturne. Picture This Plus. 28 count. And I started over because I started in the middle and didn't like it. So I've started with the Loud Library and all of the call for.
And you're doing the back stitching as you go?
As I go.
Nice.
Glendon Place loves back stitch, which really makes everything pop, but
it takes long.
I think you'll be in a world of hurt if you wait. Because the projects I have that are Glendon Place are all very large. And so I think that would take you quite a while. This is a bag I found at StitchCon. Cricklewood Crossing. I love these bags because of how big they are.
Oh, yeah.
Really nice. Oh, they're stringy. Floss.
Everywhere. I know I was at Swaddling Sophia and there's DMC in the swaddle. I was like, oh, okay. Like, you're too young to stitch.
This is the Quilted Witch Cross Stitch by Lori Holt. Designed by Lori Holt. From Fat Quarter Shop. This is where I purchased it. And I decided to make some changes with the colors. I don't do... My color schemes aren't quite as bright. So I changed the colors and I added in some specialty stitches. This is on Ren, Picture This Plus. And this is where I'm at so far.
That's beautiful. I love the
you can see I did some straight stitches in the pumpkin. And you can tell that my colors are quite different. See how bright those are?
That's perfect with like your decor.
And I love Lugana. You get such straight stitches with Lugana. Everything looks super neat. So she's going to get packed away until next year. I'm finding I'm getting a lot accomplished stitching monogamously.
Mm-hmm.
So, and like I said, right now that's just working best for me. Let's see. Some of these I put in here wanting to start, but I'm not sure necessarily. Oh yeah, I did start this because I'm stitching along with Stitchy Linda. This is Building Block Sal, but she started Bent Creek. And it's the Snapper Land.
Yeah.
Is that in the picture?
Goodness. Yes, it is. It's perfect. I love that. That little
and
barn.
This is on a
scarecrow.
scrap piece of Wren. Let's see if I can find the one that I'm doing. Well, this is, you can see it's Autumn Snapper Land. So I think this is maybe the next one.
I love those turkeys.
That is so cute.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a freebie border that I think you can find at most cross stitch. Maybe message your local store. And I'm pretty sure that I'm doing all the called fors.
Mm-hmm.
So that's as far as I got. And then I am switching out for Christmas, so I will not be back to that one until next year. This bag is Dot Dot Goose. I think I still saw this bag in her shop.
I love that. It's like a farmhouse almost.
So cute. This is Little House Needleworks Fall on the Farm. And I started the second one.
I love those borders.
And again, I brought this out. That's just the called for border, nothing else. I brought these out with the Building Block Sal. But yeah. So I did start another one. Again, I'm going to pack it away. This is the one that I just started. It's a 9-piece series. You purchase all the charts separately. And yeah, that's where I'm at. Packed away. I really feel like that if I concentrate on some things, maybe next year that's what I'll do with my whips, is try to concentrate on one at a time and get some finishes.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm going to do something similar.
Mirabilia Autumn in My Garden. And this was a gift from one of my girls, her then boyfriend, now fiance, for, is it my birthday or
Christmas? No,
maybe.
I think birthday, because we usually go in on Christmas.
So I did start this, and it's on Picture This Plus Ale, and I loved it. I thought I got quite a bit done.
I love those colors. It's just
Am
so
I in
peaceful. Yes, ma'am. Most of it. It's because you can't see all the bottom, but no, it's, you see most of it. It's just a bigger piece. There we go. Ta-da! That is a large piece. Well, it's Mirabilia.
Well, yeah, but you look at it, and most of the stitching is on the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
So I started at the bottom, and I really think I will just zoom
right through it. I love the colors of the skirt.
The only other one I have done is Spring, but it's when I first started stitching again.
Mm-hmm.
So it's on a thicker fabric that I found at Joann's. It was just some kind of basic even weave. It's super thick, but she's super large. Because Picture This Plus, once it goes through the dye process, it's smaller than the actual count. That one is a true 28. So I would like to have them framed, but here is my original idea was to have them framed and display them together. But I can't do that because she stitched on something different.
Oh, yeah.
So I would have to restitch her.
On the same fabric.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
So I don't know. Like I said,
Are the fabrics the same color? It's just different?
Not really. Because it was just one of the basics that came from...
Like Joann's, like a Charles Craft or something?
Yeah. But I don't know if they even make those anymore. And it's like a super thick material. I'm not sure how I stitched on it. But I guess because I was just getting back at it.
Mm-hmm.
This is from Stitchen with Westies. She gifted us
those bags.
Yeah. Which I think she's selling on
like
Facebook.
Yep.
This is a Glendon Place, Autumn All Around. I really wanted to have this one done this year, but it didn't happen. But you got to give yourself grace. We've had a lot of other things that have happened.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is on a Picture This Plus, and I don't remember the name of it, but look.
A ton done on that, though. Oh, that's
so
beautiful.
really, if I concentrated on it next year, then I've got an easy finish. But I love it. Look how beautiful it is. It's all in DMC.
This is probably my favorite of your fall whips. It's just so beautiful. The colors. I like the little acorns too.
So, it has beads as well. Not yet, but it will.
And was it the Krynic was called for? Or you added that?
And so, I love it. And I think if I concentrate on it next year, then I will surely finish it. So, I'm not sure how long I'm going to stay on this one stitching track. But right now, for my life, I'm loving it. And I have so many whips that I still have a lot of different things to stitch. And I'm finding that for the majority of mine, I could probably have done, I mean, I have some outliers that are really large, like the, is it Carriage House?
Yep.
So some are really large. I wouldn't get it done in less than 2 weeks, but I think the majority of mine, I would have finished in
ASAP.
2 weeks. So, should we, how many minutes? 36, and Sophia is still happy.
She vibes.
Why don't we go to our haul, and then the Christmas whips that I've chosen we'll show next week.
That sounds good. That way I can get my Christmas whips out
And
too.
so we'll do that. So let's just go to haul. I will tell you that I've probably purchased quite a bit in this since July. I mean, not quite a bit, but some. But I've put it away and I don't have it out. So I just grabbed the things that I remembered that I had purchased lately because I've been shopping Stitchen Kitten, Barefoot, Needleart, and Down Sunshine Lane.
Ooh, I think I heard of them. Down Sunshine Lane. Is that a website or an actual?
I sent it to you because they were having that sale. I sent it to you and to Missy.
Oh, I might have just not.
She bought some things too.
I did not buy things,
but they're all local to us. I did a 1, 2, 3 as well because I still had that Mother's Day gift card I hadn't used.
I love this.
So I used that, but I just grabbed the things I had right handy. Do you have any? Do you want to start with your haul?
Yes, I have some. So I remember I bought one thing for sure at the Clouds Factory sale over the summer.
That's right.
And the rest were gifts or maybe some haul. It was a pile.
We'll show our gifts in a separate segment.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure. Some of the gifts might be haul, but I don't think so. We'll see. But this for sure I know I bought, which was, it's Clouds Factory, The Fabulous Woman in History.
We need to stitch these together.
I love this. I know I need to kit this up.
I started, but I just have some of the first.
I love
done.
it. Okay. Well, I can catch up for sure. Is this one? Because I saw where she has some extra patterns.
I ordered some extras.
Okay. Because we can make it bigger, right? I think it's for switching it out.
We can make it bigger or switch it out. I'm not sure I saw anyone that I necessarily felt strong about switching out. But I did. There were some women that I liked, and I also thought we could do them separate.
This was cute. Oh yeah, super cute. So I found that, and then that also prompted me. This is kind of a side track, but I almost rebought a pattern I already had. So just
look
I've
how
got
neatly
all
Emma does.
My printed patterns in a binder.
Yeah.
Organized by, I don't want to show any things, but basically each tab is a different designer. So I've got like Clouds Factory, Witchy Stitcher, I've got Freebies, Primitive Hair, but it's all
neat, Emma.
in this binder. So that way I don't buy something I've already bought, because I almost did that on the Clouds Factory sale.
She doesn't mind if I buy things I've already bought.
Because then we get to do a stitch along. It just works.
Mother, daughter.
I can do the same thing for yours if you want to binder them up, the paper patterns.
No, that's okay. I put all mine in plastic bins, and I usually just take a large one of these to put my patterns in for like Christmas, and then they're in the Christmas bin, and so are the things I've kitted up, and so are my whips. So I do them all by holidays.
Oh, see, I like that.
Yeah. So I'm going to show the few things that I purchased. These were down Sunshine Lane. I just didn't have them, so I added them to my list. This is With Thy Needle and Thread, A Basket of Wintertime. And I've been looking at this one for a long time. I don't know why it took me so long.
I love Santa. Santa makes me happy.
I do too. Plum Street Samplers, A Yuletide Welcome. This one's going to be big. And I also purchased a Ghoultide, but I have it packed away with my...
With the spooky patterns.
I've packed away almost said winter, nope. Halloween and fall. So I have that. I kitted this one up again from the Country Stitchers, that same episode. I already had this, Jingle All the Way, Brenda Gervais. And several people since then have shown that at Shepherd's Bush, they stitched it on primitive hair and bowline fabric. And it was beautiful. So I purchased this at 123 Stitch.
I love that.
But think about this on that.
That's beautiful. It gives it like that vintage look.
So I purchased this.
Fabric.
I've tried to have like a method to my madness.
I love it.
Especially since I was recovering. And thank you for all your well wishes. And it's not anything too serious. It's an oral, I'll just tell you, it's an oral surgery. I had braces as a teenager, but I did not wear my retainer. So then I had Invisalign as an adult, like maybe, I got out of them maybe 5 years ago. And with that, there was, of course, some shifting, and your adult teeth that you've had for 50 some odd years in your head don't enjoy, or your gums, I guess, don't enjoy the shifting process. So I have super healthy gums, super healthy teeth, but what happened on the top is when it shifted, the gum around it didn't want to shift with it. And so they tried to be really, they said pretty, and they tried to do it like an easier method last time, thinking that would solve the problem.
As invasive.
Right. And whereas 75%, we did get 75% coverage on that. It's just one single tooth. We did get 75% coverage, but the 25, now they're going to have to take a graft from my mouth and put it there. Whereas before they just like tried to
put it together,
scoop it over. Yeah, it's kind of like an opening like this. And so they just tried to scoop it like closer. So now it's like this.
But you still need that little bit to close.
Now we need some tissue right there. And when you're recovering from it, my recovery was kind of delayed because they had put me on some pain medication. And I have never really taken pain medication, and I was extremely sick the following day. And so that, I felt like, put me a little bit back. And, I mean, it's in your mouth, so it is a painful process. They tell you it feels like that you've burnt, like, the roof of your mouth on hot food. But basically, they're right. It's that feeling, but it doesn't go away. Like, it's 24/7 while it's healing. And so, but that took about, I couldn't really talk for maybe 2.5 to 3 weeks. Not very long, because of course with your tongue going up and down, you're just irritating that raw spot over and over and over again. So that's why she said I'll be back November 6th for the other procedure. I'm not super looking forward to it, but it'll be over and done.
And you know what to expect too.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm not super looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But with that, my son and my daughter-in-law and my one grandson will be here this coming weekend. For basically, they're going on another trip during this trip, but for a week without some days in the middle. But anyway, so I'll get to see them, and that's right before the surgery. But when they go on their other little trip, Emma and I are going to try to film again. And then, like I said, it's just going to depend on when I'm able to talk for any length of time again. So it may be 2 or 3 weeks. So it may be right before Christmas that we're able to come back. But anyway, with that, I do have some fabric. I've been stocking up on some basics, not hand-dyed. This is Mushroom Lugana that I purchased at the Stitchen Kitten.
I love mushroom. It's such a nice neutral.
Yep. So I've got that. I guess with some of the new projects that I'm doing, I really like these. This is Light Taupe. Again, it's Stitchen Lugana. Not a whole lot of difference. A little bit. This one's lighter. The taupe is darker by just a fraction. I found some vintage country mocha, which this is linen. This is what I'm finding out about linen. 20 count. And my finishing is it's much more difficult to finish something on linen yourself.
Okay.
So that is Vintage Country Mocha. And I think I got a good chunk of that.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Because I thought about started the cottage garden sampling. This piece isn't big enough for all the animals.
Oh yeah, that'd be cute. I was gonna say, I feel like you do a lot of your Christmas and stuff on the Vintage Country Mocha.
Right. And then this one, Garden Mechanical. I got this on 1, 2, 3, and this is a quarter 30 count Scuppernong.
I
linen.
love that.
But how pretty is that? But I figure that I'm just getting some of these because some of my memorabilia or other items like that, even like my current whip, that I'll just take to get framed. But I'm really enjoying. I love the hand dyeds, but I'm really enjoying right now the solids. So I stocked up on some of that, and I think that is all that I've gathered up for my haul, which is probably good. So we can move on to, do you have any gifts?
I do have a few, which some of this might be haul. I'm pretty sure it's all gifts. We moved and I had all of this in a pile and it got all mixed up. So this one is Noah's Ark for Baby Book 2, which I have Book 1. I still need to finish. I started Sophia's birth sampler, but did not finish it. And I also started a baby quilt and did not finish it. So I'm going to use this book to...
I didn't finish y'all's too. You were like one. Remember the pictures I've shown of you?
Yes, of me with my birth sampler.
And all the floss.
Yes. Yeah. Like it was a different time.
Yeah.
And then this is Bent Creek. It's Scary Stack, which
one.
I love the Bent
Creek. Where'd you find that one?
I think it was part of a gift or haul. I don't remember if I...
Or was it from Stitchen Kitten?
Oh, maybe it was.
Because she has some older...
That is probably where...
She will do like... man, I cannot even think today. When you purchase someone's haul...
Yo,
like
yep,
the
little,
stitching.
Yep. The estate sales.
There we go.
So I've got a good, like I said, these could have been gifts. These could have been haul. This one is Candy Corn Crazy Volume 2. This is Sue Hillis Designs, which I love Sue Hillis.
Me too. I'm gonna sneeze.
Which, this was so cute. I really like the witch hat one. Like,
and on the back, it gives you a little
diagram
so you can make your
quilt them. I need to. I've started using the Cricut more. I need to start sewing more. Right. This is Erica Michaels Designs for Counted Cross Stitch Easter Express. I wonder if these, because I can't remember if we did the Barefoot Needleart surprise bags in our last. So maybe some of these are from that.
They do have nice surprise bags.
Which I love this one. I love Erica Michaels. A lot of her crosswords. I need to start those. This is Waxing Moon Designs, Welcome Spring, which I haven't really stitched a lot of spring before. So this upcoming year, I want to try to have a few finished pieces just to put around the house for decor. And then this is Boo Hoo Hoo. So I thought this was cute. I like the more of the vintage looking Halloween designs. So that is cute. And then this was...
Well, let's
wait
for talk about that. Yeah.
We can. You want to go into that? Yes, ma'am.
Our friend, she is Textile Crafts on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. She started designing, but it was a little while ago because she has some Valentine, some Christmas designs already, but she came out with a new line for fall, and she graciously gifted us her designs, which I had told her, like, I'm headed out to buy them right now, but she was so sweet. She did gift us these, but I want to share them with you. And then with that, we also have a giveaway. She's going to share 2 PDF patterns of your choice from her shop after we show you guys this, and then we'll get into the giveaway. This was her first one. It's called Autumn Leaf. And she had it, that's in terracotta DMC. But I started this one and I finished it. And I used a different DMC, but it was a variegated one.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And I cannot wait to finish it. I was so excited with her designs. I plan to stitch all of them. Well, Emma and I halved the ones that she gifted us. So I plan to finish all of mine. There wasn't one that I did not love. This is Fall Acorn.
I love that. I love the fall blues, like when the blues mixed in.
And this is on one floss. This is Pirate Robin Designs Dark Copper. And with that, here it is. And so she basically, you just pick and choose, like just try to use the blue parts here.
Which I think I might have some mixed in if you need more of this.
No, that's for you.
Oh, yeah.
So that we can both do it.
I love it. That is so cool that it's on one thing of floss.
And the floss is separate, but I noticed at the Stitchen Kitten that they had it for sale. So this is Fall Acorn. I cannot wait to stitch that. This, I'm super excited over this. This is Coffee and Tea. Textile, but let me get in close. And of course, I will stitch the coffee, and I plan to use, I thought I grabbed it, but maybe I did not, black coffee to stitch it. Maybe I have a little piece of oaken. I like oaken, but I picture this plus because it looks like it's maybe been coffee splashed.
I love it.
So that one.
Beautiful.
And then this is Floral Spool, which is going to be perfect because I am doing a little stitch along once we get out of the holidays for it's a Stitchy Sunday sale. Stitchy Sunday. I'll put it in below.
Yep, I remember we talked about that.
But because when we're not having a holiday, then I'm just gonna put all this stuff Stitchy related. So I cannot wait.
That's super
She
cute. I love the way that's
all
finished.
the classic colorworks that she used. And that is so pretty. So she gifted us these patterns, and then she handed you the thing to read, but I took it back.
Which thing?
Where she talked about the PDFs. Oh, here we go. Okay, she's gonna do we're gonna do a giveaway, but it's gonna be 2 PDFs. You can choose any pattern from any of her designs, and she will email them to you. So we just need to send her your info after the drawing. And we're going to do, what are we going to do for our word? How about let's do textile.
I love it.
TEXTILLY.
And then we'll just do the randomized generator and pick 2, right? Because it's 2 patterns.
Yep. It doesn't have to be Textile Crafts, just textile. And then next week, it's going to be fast. Next week, we will do the drawing. She also gifted myself. How adorable is this? And she told, does it say in yours who? It was someone from Etsy.
It did. I'll put it in the description. I have the little cards still. But I love these. I love how yours is American. She knows us so well.
She does.
Spooky. These were so cute. Which I love these little letter blocks.
I do too.
Super
We saw
cute.
those at StitchCon.
I didn't grab one though. I kept going back and forth.
And then she did give us, or you show yours.
Oh,
because I have one as well, but I don't know. I left it downstairs. Mine was the America.
Love these. I want to start using them, get more organized. This is from P&R Creations.
We'll put it in the description.
Yep, on Etsy.com. We'll put their little link. And I love this. I love the wood etching. Just so pretty. And then, let's see. I think those were the little, what's it called? Stitchy accessories. So we've got those.
She was so very generous. Thank you so much.
Such a sweet surprise.
She's such a
and then
great
she
designer.
also sent outfits for Sophia.
She did.
Yep. So we'll have
That's
to get her
right.
in her little fall pictures of little onesies, and she's already worn her pumpkin hat several times.
So cute.
She loves it. But for the patterns, we've got some Valentine's Day ones.
Perfect for Emma.
February baby. Yep. So this is Key to the Heart, which I would love to have these finished before Valentine's Day.
Oh, I think you can for
year.
sure. And it's only 2 classic colorworks.
I love it. I'm going to add these to my to-do list. I'm trying to stitch some whips, like finish them, like stitch monogamously, kind of like you're doing, but then also have some starts for spring. And this is Lovely Hearts, which I love this so much.
Oh, she did those. It's DMC conversion or silks. You love silk.
I have some silks. I haven't stitched with silks a whole, like this was nice. I've done a few of the, like, you kit up, like the Glendon Place that are silks. Super cute. And then this one, which I'll probably do this one before the holidays. Hopefully this is done by next week. It's Holly Snowflake.
So cute. And 4 classic or DMC.
I love it. I need to check. I've got all my DMC organized, so I need to check to see if I have it.
You could just find 4 colors that were.
Something that's similar.
Yeah.
I found online, I forgot what the website is, but you can Google like the DMC you're missing and it'll like generate the one that's closest to it. So I've been using that a lot too, just to try to use what I have. But those are the patterns that I got.
Well, that is so good. Well, we have had a great time with you guys. And again, we will be back next week. It'll be in the middle of the week. And so we will do the textile giveaway official, like we'll tell you who won next week. And then we'll take another little hiatus. And then after that, hopefully we'll be back to
our scheduled programming.
And feeling more like ourselves.
Yes, I'm a little sleepy, but
Emma's a little sleepy, and I just had a bigger recovery than I thought I would.
Yeah.
So, but hopefully we'll be back to new in no time, right?
Oh, yeah.
But we've had a great time, and thanks so much for hanging out with us. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and you can find us on Instagram, and we will link that below as well. And we also have our email if you have any questions. Oh, I haven't watched that much Flosstube. Have you?
I've been watching Pam and stuff when I can. Like, I'll have it playing on
I've been watching
Sundays.
Pam and stuff, Java Girl Stitches, Textile, Floss Boss and Cousins,
Two Needles
Vana.
Pulling Thread. They are back.
Two Needles Pulling Thread. Definitely, they are back, and we want to see again. So sorry for the loss of your father, Kathy, and Missy for your father-in-law, and just rest assured that he knows how much you girls loved him, and he was just so lucky to have you guys. So I've been praying for you. Crafty Cottage Stitches, they haven't been back, but that is Janet and Heather had her baby. She and Emma were due about the same time.
I think we're
Baby is healthy.
2 weeks apart.
And I've been thinking about Janet. She's recovering from some things as well. And I'm trying to see, I'm probably leaving out someone. Cross Stitch the Globe I've watched. And
there's so many. There's people, like, I see the faces and I cannot think of the names.
gosh, I've been trying my best. I did mention Vana, Twisted Stitcher. She had another one out. She also has a new grandbaby.
All the babies.
I'll put some more down below. I'm sorry if I didn't mention you, but I've been watching a lot. Like I said, this is a little
hectic few months.
Yeah, this is a little more of a doozy than I expected it to be. But anyway, we will be back next week. We'll see you then, and I hope you guys have a great stitchy week.
Bye.